Your Honor, I'm here today because I am suing Lisa for not paying me for babysitting her children. Lisa offered to pay me $500 to babysit her children, and I typically watch her children for free. And that's only for a day or two.
Right.
And this time it's for a week. While she's on vacation in Maui with a man that she's only been dating for a few months.
Okay, that's not your business, Ms. Gomez.
It's
she's on vacation for a week, while normally you do this for free because it's a day or two. Obviously, she's going to pay you because it's a week-long supervision of her children.
Exactly, Your
And
Honor.
how many children and what are their ages?
She has 2 children. They are 8 and 9 years old.
Okay. And you say, great, $500 was a good fee?
Yes.
Okay.
So I said yes to that. Per usual, she offered me her credit card, and she never gave me any limit to it. So her children were on spring break, and I wanted them to have fun. So I took them out to the movies, restaurants, and then a water park. They had a great time.
Your Honor, can I clarify something?
I'm going to give
Please.
you this opportunity one time, Ms. Ma. What do you need to clarify?
Thank you. When I pass Ava my card because I trust her without giving her any restrictions. Previously, she also have my credit card and she never spent more than $30 a day. And this time she charged it $620 over 7 days. And when I passed her the card, I did tell her that you can spend it on whatever my kids need.
You said kids need.
Yes, and
Okay.
before I go on to my trip, I stock up my 2 large refrigerators. I went to 3 grocery stores, bought all the frozen food, fruits and veggie, plus some quick and easy meal for Ava, because I know she loves to cook pasta. So I really make sure I have everything ready. I even checked with her. She said, yeah, that's good enough. So this time I was really confused and frustrated that she's charged my card $620 without even asking for permission. Previously, she's always so polite. Even last time she charged it like $30 for Chinese takeout.
Right.
She sent me a text and kindly asked me, oh, can I spend on this? I was like, go ahead.
Yeah, but you didn't get any texts while you were in Maui with your new man.
The only text I got was a picture of her, took my 2 daughters out for a movie.
Having fun, right? But you didn't get any
fun.
financial updates.
No.
So you were quite surprised when you got your credit card bill.
I was very shocked and confused in the beginning.
Yeah.
And when I confronted her, she was like, oh, I didn't want to bother you when you're on your vacation.
Your Honor, may I interrupt?
No, I don't want any more interruptions from either of you. What I would like is for both of you to give my bailiff any evidence. Y'all are talking about receipts and credit card bills. Please offer your evidence to my bailiff. Thank you. Okay, so let's see, Ms. Gomez, you are providing a text message. Hey, could you watch the kids when they're on break? I'll give you $500 this time for helping me out, acknowledging that this is the first time you've actually paid her cash to watch the children. You say, sounds great, I'm in. Okay, so that's undisputed. Let's see what Ms. Ma is offering up. Yes, this is what I expected. A credit card bill. This is exorbitant. I can tell the court right now. Seafood, $56. Movie theater, $50. Water park, $50. The steak place, $50. You said these kids are 8 and what?
8 and
9
9.
years old, and they don't eat steak.
No,
Your Honor.
apparently they do, Miss Ma. Okay, so you said, breaking news. Yeah, they can tear up a ribeye. Okay, so you said 9 and how old?
8 and 9
8
years
and 9.
old.
Okay. House of Wok, look, I guess some type of Chinese. More movie. How many movies did y'all see? It looks like y'all went to the movies every day. Y'all went to the movies 4 times?
We did, yes.
And I have Netflix at home.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, Miss Ma. Okay, Joe's Cantina, Bill's Burger. Ma'am, so you were really spending on average $100 a day.
Yes, I was. But Your Honor, again, she was on vacation. I did update her with pictures of where we were at.
So they had the time of their lives. But your point is it was on your expense that you did not authorize. Is that your issue?
Correct. She didn't ask for my permission. I never asked her to do that. And my 2 girls are very low maintenance. One
No,
girl,
ma'am, not anymore.
Yeah.
No, ma'am, not anymore. Do you think this was exorbitant spending?
I didn't think so.
So reconcile for me why every occasion you watched this woman's children before this week, it was $30 here, $30 there, with permission that you received on the front end, and then we went from no authorization, no permission, to $620?
Well, she gave me her credit card. She didn't give me a specific amount of how much I could spend.
No, but you're 20 years old, right?
I am, yes.
And you're a nursing student.
Yes.
So that means I'm to assume that you have reasonable skills of deduction and understanding.
Yes.
Okay, so you understand there is something between $30 and $620.
Yes, Your Honor.
You see there's a gap there in terms of expectation financially?
Yes.
So if you're used to my babysitter spends about $30 here or there to $620, you understand why this woman is surprised.
Mm-hmm.
It is a lot of money, Ms. Gomez, and you can beat around the bush and say that you had full authorization, but the court is not convinced, because that is an exorbitant amount of money for 2 children. And I really do need you to contend with that. Ms. Ma, but what about the argument that if you cared so much what was being spent, why didn't you leave a limit?
Because I really trust her based on her previous behavior. And I've known her for so many years. I watched her growing up.
So this was shocking to you. When you got this bill,
Very shocking, and I honestly feel it's like a violation of trust.
Did you call her upset or text her? How did you communicate
She
your
was there.
upsetness?
Yes, great question. She was there. I confronted her. Okay, thanks for taking care of my daughter. I'm not gonna pay you additional $500.
So you
I think
told
it's
her that to her
even.
face?
I told her to the face.
And what did you think about that?
I was upset because I'm spending my week watching her children, and I'm in nursing school, and the amount of studying I have to do, I had to put aside to watch her children.
So to me, this is something that can be easily avoided. Instead of giving her a card that you have a lot of money inside, why can't you just transfer the money? Maybe this is what I want you to use weekly on my kids, instead of allowing much money in that credit card. Let me know your thoughts in this video.
What did you think would be reasonable? When you did pull up your credit card statement for the month, you did know that there would be some charges associated with the week that she cared for your 2 girls, right? What did you expect that number to be?
Below $300. She used to spend less than $30 a day. I understand it's spring break, they may want to go for a movie, but my daughters never asked to go for a water park or
Right.
steakhouse. All these are new for them. That's why they're so excited. And
I agree with you.
I'm concerned. I'm a mother of 2. It's hard to raise 2 daughters by myself.
Oh, you're
I
by
didn't
yourself,
want-
single mom.
Yes, I'm single mom.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil them in this way.
Right. No, I agree. I've heard enough, ladies. I am ready to rule. So I've already told you, Ms. Gomez, that, listen, I think you're a fine young lady. I appreciate that you are getting your education, particularly in nursing. It's an excellent field. You should be well paid when you get out of it. Speaking of payment, you're not going to get $500 from this court today, and I'm going to tell you why. While I can appreciate that you were not given a specific articulated limit on Ms. Ma's credit card to spend for this week of caring for her children, there is such thing as pattern, usage, and behavior, okay? And you had already established a spending pattern with this woman. This is supposed to be a loving, trusting, reciprocal relationship. And you violated that love and trust, Ms. Gomez, by running this woman's credit card bill up $600-some. You have a reasonable duty of cautious care and exercise with her credit card as you would be using it with your own money. And I'm not really convinced that you would spend $620 for 1 week on 2 children. And if you were to do that, the court would find that foolish. I'm just going to be direct with you. Now, that said, there was some things you could have done to tighten in the spending ropes there, Ms. Ma. You could have said, here's a card. She is 20. She's 20. She's still very, very much coming of her development when it comes to finances, spending, and adult decision making. Okay? So next time, despite the practices and patterns established, you might want to go ahead and be overly cautious, Ms. Ma, and say, and this is the limit. And if you don't feel comfortable sharing it to her, call your credit card company. Tell them, once this gets over $600 for the next, or $300 rather over the next week, flag on the play, freeze the card, fraud alert, anything that we can do in this technological age that we live in that can make sure that our spending and money is safe. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to take your good faith word, Miss Ma, that you expected to spend around $300, no more. I'm going to deduct that from the $500 that you originally owed the plaintiff just for her babysitting services, and I'm going to rule in favor of the plaintiff for the amount of $200. That is my ruling.
Now you can see that the relationship between her and the nanny has been destroyed. Because if she was wise and intelligent enough, she would have been able to restrict the amount of money the nanny used per day or even per week. Yes. And that's the same thing that the lawyer said. Yes. You should have done that. Because the nanny looks to me like a very good nanny. And she's still growing up. So those kind of people, they don't know. She think, oh, you have a lot of money. That's why you're going on vacation. So we can also enjoy a vacation down here. That is what the nanny was trying to do. So this is something that has destroyed their relationship with the children and with the nanny. I just wish they have a good time ahead. Let me know your thoughts in this video.